Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A.C Pearl Quotes. In this video, I will explain about Sun Tzu. Chinese general, military tactician, author, and philosopher Sun Tzu was also a philosopher. The Art of War, a significant treatise of military strategy that has influenced both Western and East Asian philosophy and military thought, is typically attributed to Sun Tzu. The use of spies, delay, stratagem, and other alternatives to direct combat are much more prevalent in Sun Tzu's writings than direct combat itself. Do you know? Sun Tzu once said,
"The basis of all conflict is dishonesty." As a result, when we have the ability to attack, we must appear incapable. When we use our forces, we must appear passive. When we are close to the enemy, we must make him think we are far away, and when we are far away, we must make him think we are close to him. You need not be afraid of the outcome of 100 wars if you understand your adversary and yourself. For every triumph you achieve, you will also experience a setback if you are aware of yourself but not your adversary. You will lose every war if you don't know your adversary or yourself. Move as quickly as the wind and precisely as the wood. Be as motionless as the mountain while attacking like the fire. Do not encircle an army without allowing a passageway. Don't put too much pressure on a frantic enemy. Opportunities grow as they are taken advantage of. Make the adversary work when they are at their leisure. After eating, starve them. Make them move once they've settled. Those who want to fight must first weigh the costs. The state places a high value on the art of war. It is either a route to safety or to destruction. It is a question of life and death. As a result, it is a research topic that cannot be disregarded under any circumstances. The bodies of your adversaries will float past if you wait by the river long enough. Know yourself, and all your wars will be won. Being victorious in 100 out of 100 battles is not the pinnacle of skill. The pinnacle of skill is to overcome an adversary without engaging in combat. In battle, then, the idea is to strike at what is weak and avoid what is powerful. Be so subtly ethereal that it loses all shape. Be incredibly enigmatic, to the point of silence. By doing so, you may control the opponent's destiny. Build your adversary a golden bridge to cross to escape. Avoid them while they're strong. If their morale is high, bring it down. Seem humble to make them arrogant. If comfortable, wear them out. If joined, split them apart. Go after their weak points. To their amazement, emerge. The smart warrior stays out of combat. The opponent must be perplexed in order for him to understand our true intentions, according to the complete secret. Get his attention and discover the reason for his activity or inaction. Make him unveil himself so you can identify his weak points. Without the ability to really accomplish it, one may know how to overcome. He fights on his own terms or doesn't fight at all, is one characteristic of a great soldier. Your triumph will not be in dispute if you know the opponent and yourself. If you know heaven and earth, you may accomplish your victory. You must have confidence in yourself. He who is wise and waits for an enemy who is foolish will prevail. The flesh could continue to function without many things if the mind was willing. Try to aggravate your opponent if he has a choleric temper. Pretend to be weak so he won't become haughty. Defense is the planning of an assault, attack is the secret of defense. Thus, the adept in warfare pushes the opposition while remaining unmoved by it. In time, annoyance can give way to joy, and contentment can take the place of vexation. However, once a kingdom is destroyed, it cannot be rebuilt, and the dead cannot ever be brought back to life. There are certain paths that must not be traveled down, certain armies that must not be assaulted, certain towns that must not be besieged, certain positions that must not be disputed, and certain instructions of the sovereign that must not be fulfilled. The army will be of one mind and everyone will be content to serve their leaders if one treats people with kindness, fairness, and righteousness and has faith in them. Great outcomes may be attained with little effort. Attack him while he's unprepared and show up unexpectedly. Pretend subordination and applaud his haughtiness. Make your adversary believe that he has little to gain by assaulting you in order to lessen his enthusiasm. Before you act, ponder and consider your options. If swift, I live. If I don't act soon, I'm lost. This is death. Knowing your adversary gives you the ability to go on the offensive. Knowing yourself gives you the ability to go on the defensive. The definition of ultimate perfection is beating the opponent without ever fighting, not by winning every battle. He who understands when to fight and when not to fight will prevail. We must take responsibility for protecting ourselves from defeat, but the chance to destroy the adversary comes from the opponent himself. An unplanned act of bravery makes a man fight like a crazed bull, wildly and desperately. Instead of using brute force to defeat such an opponent, one could lure them into an ambush and kill them there. You are certain to be in danger if you are ignorant of both your enemy and yourself. Mystify, deceive, and catch the enemy off guard.
It is a quote from Sun Tzu. From the quote we take from the good side, leave the unnecessary and learn for the life to come.